Hello Class 1, have you got your super sound brains working today? Let's hope so, because here are the sounds. Let's practice them together. Ah. T. Show your teeth. P. E. E. K. 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 E. Open the egg. E. Show your teeth. D. 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 Oh. 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 Now for the speed sounds, we're going to jump around the different letter sounds. Here are the pictures to help you. See if you can make those sounds as quickly as you can. I'll help you to start with, and then it's up to you after that. P, p, n, d, d, g, g, k, k, e, t, a, This time, just make the sound once. E, p, t, a, s, Your turn. Keep going. D, p, k, h, d, g, e, tricky one to finish there. T. Now that we've practiced the speed sounds, let's look at some tricky words together. Tricky words are ones that you can't sound out. You just need to know what they say. And these words appear a lot in reading books. And that's why it's important to learn them. So we start with smaller tricky words, and as you get better and better at reading, you'll learn more and more, some of which will be really quite big. These ones are quite small to start with, just 2 letters. And this is the word to. It's not the number 2. It would be used in a sentence if you were going somewhere. I was going to the shops. I was going to the swimming pool. This tricky word is go. And when I see this one, I point. Go. It helps me to remember that the 2 letters g and o can't be sounded out in this word. We just need to know the tricky word is go. So we have to and go. Get ready to read them. Did you get that one? Go. Next one. Same one again. To. Go. To. Go. 2 more tricky words to look at together. My. Now just like the tricky word I want you to point to yourself when you see this one. My. And yeah. Can't be sounded out, we just need to know this word says my. This is very important. It looks like I've tried to write over this one. This word is the word the. Try and stick your tongue out for the. The. This word would be used in a sentence. The cat sat on the mat. The girl ran down the hill. Shall we read those tricky words quickly? The. My. The. My. The. My. My. Do you remember that one? To. And go. Now that we've practiced the speed sounds and some tricky words, let's also practice some segmenting and blending. First of all, we'll stretch the word apart to hear the sounds, and then we'll blend some sounds together to write words. Here is the first word. We'll push the sound buttons together. Use your finger. I. P. Rip. I. P. Rip. Here is the word mat. Let's stretch out the word mat. to hear the three sounds. A, t, mat. Here is the word dot. Let's stretch out the word dot to hear the three sounds. D, o, t, dot. This next word is men, but the sound doesn't want to stay in place. Look, it keeps sliding down. The magnet's not working today, so I will hold that one up there in the middle for the middle sound. N, men. And the last one, rat, rat. Rat. This time we're going to write the letter sounds and then blend them together to read the word. So my first sound is down and over the bridge. The next letter sound is o. And the last sound is t. Let's blend those sounds together to read what I've written. O, t, rot. It would be really good if you could challenge yourself to write some of these words yourself. Get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil and try and write the sounds as we do them together. The next word begins with an sound. Down the path, over the mountains, over the mountains. A for apple. Remember to go around the circle this way, that's to your left. Up to the top, down to touch the ground. Last sound. P. P. Let's press those sound buttons and blend the word together. A, p, map. And the last word for blending today begins with a d sound. This is a tricky sound to write because it starts in the middle of the letter, goes all the way around, up to the top and back down to touch the ground. We think about the dinosaur with its round body and its long neck and down to its tail. Then the sound starts again in the middle of the letter, goes out and back around, and then down and over the bridge. D, n, den. So lastly, we'll try and write a sentence using some of those sounds that we've been blending together to make words and the tricky word the. Now my sentence always starts with a capital letter, so I'm going to write the T, the name of the letter, T, when I copy the tricky word the. The, a, t. The rat, o, n. The rat on. Now the tricky word the, but because it isn't at the beginning of the sentence, I don't need a capital letter, so I can copy it just as it is on the flower. T, the rat on the mat. Let's stretch out that last word. Mat. A, t. There is my sentence. The rat on the mat. Anything else? A full stop. Well remembered.